Everyone, it's good to be back on YouTube. I've been away for a while. Just want to update you. I am still losing weight and I will be updating you with pictures. I hope everyone that's on that journey to become fit and healthy, they continue on, persevere and don't give up. I want to talk to you tonight about the Monique Show. I watched it last night and they had special guest Tyler Perry on there, and he was discussing a topic. The topic was related to how he has become so successful, and he gives back to his community and he tries to help individuals as much as he can. But he mentioned that the producer Spike Lee, had been saying a lot of negative things about him and kind of putting him down. And he was angry about it, so he spoke out about it, and he basically doesn't appreciate it. He said that he doesn't understand why, Spike Lee and him can't get together and do something greater. The both of them coming together as one and producing some type of project. Both of them are excellent producers, but one producer chooses to put the other one down because Tyler Perry is doing way better than Spike Lee. I haven't seen any videos from Spike Lee since school days, I think. I don't recall anything else. So what's happening is Spike Lee wants to put down Tyler Perry because he's on top of his game. And then, Tyler Perry is offended and he's speaking out against it. So what I want to talk about is, why do we do that as a people? Like Tyler Perry said, we're all black people, African American, women of color, black men of color, whatever you want to call the terminology, but we're people of the same cultural background. And he's right. I've noticed this as well. It's like one person gets on top, you ask, can you help me with this? They may help you, they may not. And then if they do help you, they throw it back in your face. Well, if it wasn't for me, blah, 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 blah. That's not right. And then if they don't help you, you wonder why they wouldn't help you. Because one thing about it is so much money out there, is so much to go around. And I think that people who tend to hoard and look out for themselves in the long run, they don't prosper very much. So I think the reason why Tyler Perry is doing so well is because he's a giver. He gives his time, he gives his money, he tries to help people. He's employed over 400 of our people in Atlanta, Georgia at his studios, according to his interview last night. I've noticed too, here on YouTube, you reach out to people. I don't understand why you have no intentions. You're trying to be friendly, want to be friends, and they don't respond back to you, or they'll say something negative about your video, even though you're trying to keep it positive. They still have something to say. Well, how are you helping the community if you're selling skincare products? Come on. Everyone has to make a living, and the skincare products that I'm selling, none of the buyers are coming from YouTube. I don't use YouTube to sell products. The products that are being sold are coming from, advertising and campaign efforts. I haven't gotten one sale from YouTube. So for someone to ask me that, let me just clear the air. I put the product on there, to let people know about it. But I haven't received one sale from YouTube. All of our sales come from strategic planning, and other types of ordeals that we do. So anyway, so I just want to get some feedback from you. Have you run into individuals that seem to want to either not see you succeed, or they want to put a stumbling block in your path? It just seems as if they don't want to see you do well. And, it's really sad. Do you think that it's jealousy, or what do you think it is? Because when I see someone prospers, I promise, it's like I'm thinking, wow, high five, that's good, because it's inspiration to me. It makes me feel like, hey, if that person can do it, I can do it too. I'm not thinking in terms of, She finally made it to the top. That sucks. I mean, who actually thinks like that? It's just ridiculous because all you're doing is hurting yourself. You don't want somebody else to prosper. You're hurting yourself. Because again, there's plenty to go around for everyone. So what I want to say in a nutshell is us as black people, we really need to consider coming together and supporting each other more. With all the people that we have that are part of our cultural background, we could wipe out poverty in our race if we were to stick together. Think about if you said, okay, well, I'm going to give all my business to this person because I want to support what they're doing, or I'm going to help this person because they're a reflection of me, instead of, nope, I had to do this the hard way, so you have to do it the hard way too. I'm not going to help you either. I don't want to see you do well, because if you do well, then I'm not going to feel good about myself. And what it boils down to is individuals just not having self-esteem. Because when you're confident and you're self-assured about yourself, you're always going to wish people the best. You're always going to lend a hand if somebody needs it. And I also see a lot of things on YouTube as it relates to the hair community. I look at some of the videos, and then this person's falling out with that person, and that person doesn't like this person. And what it boils down to is just enviousness. That's what it is. It's envious. One person's channel is more popular than yours. It doesn't make sense. Nobody's going to get a Grammy for being on YouTube. You're not going to get any type of Emmys. Okay? That's just factual. Very few individuals come off of YouTube making millions and millions of dollars. I mean, you can, possibly be that lucky duck, but more than likely the statistics don't show that, a lot of people on YouTube go on to be millionaires. I find YouTube to be a good place to just talk, get some ideas out, maybe share some information, show some videos, show people the inside of your life. That's what I see it for. I don't see this as a place for me to become some mega rich star. I'm simply on here to meet people. I want to meet as many people as I can. I am on here to learn about other people's lives. A lot of times I'm just bored to tears, so I want to just see what other people are doing. And yeah, I do promote the skincare product line that I have. However, all of the sales that I've received haven't been from YouTube, so I don't find YouTube, I wouldn't say it was successful for me. My sales come from other avenues, and it's definitely not from YouTube. So I continue to come on because I just enjoy doing this for fun, and I enjoy meeting people. And in closing, I hope that as black people, African American people, whatever your term is that you would like to use to address our people, I wish we would just come together, learn how to support each other, and stop being so envious. Just cut it out, And if we're really honest with ourselves, when you think about it, that's not what life is about. Life is about helping people, looking outside of yourself, being the bigger person. I mean, we can't be the bigger person talking about, look at me, look at me, look at me, I'm a star, I want to be lifestyle of the rich and famous. That's just ridiculous, because everybody has a purpose and a plan, and it's not God's will for everybody to be a celebrity or for everybody to be a star. Somebody has to serve, and there's nothing wrong with serving. There's nothing wrong with being the giver. There's nothing wrong with being the person that helps that person get to where they want to be. We all have a purpose in life, and that's just how I see it. If you're doing better than me, thank God, because you're giving me motivation to strive and work harder and to persevere. That's how I see it. So I'm going to close out. Don't want to keep chatting and holding up your time. Let me see. So I think I told you guys I started out at 168 with my weight, and I'm down to about 152, 149 without clothing. My ultimate goal is about 130. And, you know, I do small increments at a time. I'll do I'm trying to get to like 145, and then once I get to 145, my goal will be 140. So I'll update you on some pictures later, and I'd like to hear from you if you have a response. You can put it in the comment area, or you could also send me an email. All right, thanks guys, take care, bye.